Hey everybody, it's Roy here from Aurora Infotech in Orlando, and a great day to you. It's a beautiful day on the outside here, really enjoying this weather. Wanted to come here today to you to provide you some tidbits that you can implement right now to improve your security posture. These, I call them my 3 golden nuggets that if you implement them would actually cost you nothing other than perhaps changing your mindset. But if you don't implement them, could really cost you a ton of money. So let's go through. Golden nugget number 1, slow down. Slow down. Everything that we do today is very fast-paced. I mean, we are, caught up in social media, emails, phone calls, tasks that we're doing. It almost seems that, as a message comes in, an email or whatever, that we are racing to reply. It's like we have this timeline. If not, the message vaporizes. And that's where we often find ourselves in problems. The FBI shares with us that 90% of data breaches that have occurred out there happen because of human error. And you have to think that there's probably an extremely high probability that a lot of those human errors occurred because we're just fast-paced. We have become the masters of time sharing and time slicing our attention span down into a matter of seconds. And it's really sad because sometimes even in conversations, we're in a deep conversation, but the person has long zoned out and gone on. I know I've been accused of that. So, but we need to slow down. We need to slow down and take a look at what's being sent to us. Before we reply, stop being trigger happy. Take a look, read the email carefully, read the message carefully. And I'll give you an example. You may be on your phone in the middle of a number of things, maybe at a lunch meeting and excited to share, a meme or something with someone and just in a jolly moment. And here comes an alert that pops up that says, hey, can you validate this login? Or we notice unusual activity and you dismiss it as just another nuisance. And not realizing that by dismissing it or maybe hitting approve, that you've actually allowed somebody to come into your kingdom. Somebody you don't even know. You don't know where they're at. You don't know what their purpose is. You don't know what they want to do in your online kingdom. But now you've granted them access. And it's all because we don't take the time to really focus. The second part, and my second nugget, is to operate out of a position of zero trust. And let me rephrase that and then explain it. Operate from a position of zero trust. And what that means is, I may receive an email coming from Bob, who works with me and who I know and who is my CEO and who's asking me to send off $130,000 to company A, but I need to, not just because it comes from Bob, trust that it came from Bob and execute that transfer. So if I operate from a position of zero trust, it gives me time to assess the situation. It gives me time to go through, and look at that email, look at the contents. Is this indeed from Bob? What is the reply address? I can hover over his name in the email and check to see, is it coming from, going back? If I reply to him, is it going back to him, or is it going to some website or some other email address to, people we don't even know? Or is there any embedded links within the email? If I hover over them, are they going to legitimate sites? If it's an email from your bank, hovering over that link, just hovering with the mouse, not necessarily clicking on it, but just hovering and looking in the lower left hand side, you'll see the address to where that link goes. If it does not go to your bank, well, it's a bogus email. And if there's a number in the email to call, don't call that number, call Bob at a known number. And so that's kind of taken me into golden nugget number 3, which is verify. So, once again, slow down, operate from a position of zero trust, and slow down, and verify. Sorry, I messed that one up. But here's where the verification becomes important. By you picking up that phone and calling Bob, you need to be more specific than just asking Bob, saying, hey, did you send me an email asking me to transfer $130,000? Bob himself is dealing with the time sharing of, a few seconds of attention. And so he may just say yes, because he did send an email for to transfer $130,000. What you don't know is that email was intercepted by cyber attackers who changed the destination and sent you the one that you have to execute. So be a bit more specific and saying, hey, Bob, received an email from you this morning. I need you to validate that you want me to send company XYZ $130,000. Bob will hear Bob will hear the company name first, not recognize it, and say, wait a minute, who's that company? No, 130,000 to that company? No, we do business with them, but I never authorized that. And then you know, of course, that you have an issue. And folks, I know this video is perhaps a little longer than others, but let me share this with you. Operating with these 3 golden nuggets should not only be at your place of work, but even in your personal life. So slow down, operate from a position of zero trust, and verify everything. And if you can take those 3 nuggets and, share them with your family members, have discussions with your kids, have discussions with your colleagues at work, share this video. Feel free to repost and share this video. We will have a greater chance of at least increasing your security posture, your security awareness, and mitigating, or at least minimizing, the potential of you becoming a victim of cybercrime. If you like this video, you like the content, and you like what we're doing in terms of sharing awareness and bringing this, please like this. Feel free to share it on all your media platforms. Like us on our YouTube page, and down below, give us some feedback, and or some other topics, areas that you would like to see us bring more knowledge on. That's it, folks. I'm going to leave you now. Take care. Have a great day. Enjoy, whatever it is you're doing. Be safe, and remember, slow down, operate from a position of zero trust, and verify. Keep crushing it.